The chair will entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
I so move.
And is there a second?
I could second.
Yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes. Number 3 item is public input. The public is invited to present petitions, make announcements, or provide other information to the commission that is relevant to the scope of authority of the city of Blue Lake that is not on the agenda. The commission may provide up to 15 minutes for this public input session to assure that each individual presentation is heard. The commission may uniformly impose time limitations of 3 minutes to each individual presentation. The public will be given the opportunity to address items that are on the agenda at the time the commission takes up each specific agenda item. At this time, would the public like to make any contributions? Mark?
Oh, okay. I'm Marvin Samuels with the Blue Lake Chamber, and just 3 real quick things. I'm sure you all have seen those bingo nights that Range has been doing. The Chamber is going to be doing the May one on May the 20th. And also the June one, I believe, is June 17th, I think is a Saturday, is going to be the Mad River Old Crows will be doing that. Annie Mary Days is Sunday, July the 9th. And we'll be on our website, centerbluelake.com. Probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be posting the vendor apps and parade apps and things like that. So hopefully optimistic on all of that.
May I ask a question? Has there been any talk about changing it to August?
There's been talk, we're not changing. Originally it was in August, and that's when it changed was because it was the same weekend as Reggae on the River. We like the second week in July.
Okay.
And we're gonna just,
Okay.
and we used to have to pony that up with Folk Life as far as their festival, but in 2021, with COVID, they didn't do theirs. We've been just putting it all on in-house, and it's been working fine. So I think it's the day after the Bigfoot Days in Willow Creek, so it's a kind of fun.
And they just changed theirs last year.
Yeah, so I think it's
Everything
good.
in July.
So, I mean, I don't see any reason why we want
The only reason I thought was because there's really not much going on in August.
Yeah.
And we have all the Del Arte and all those activities going on. It just seemed like July was really filled up.
Every rodeo, Garberville, Fortuna, Oric.
That's all in July, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the only
Yeah,
reason.
I just think we're kind of sad. I've already sent it into Humboldt Insider.
Well, I didn't mean for this year. No,
And next year we've already got Russ Goldbook for sound, because he goes with what's his name, Bruce Coburn internationally, and he wanted to know. And so we're not inclined to change anytime in the near future.
I thought I would ask.
That makes the show.
Then the other thing that occurred at our meeting last night that Emily took the lead on, because Emily is our vice president of the chamber this year, ready to step into the big shoes soon, is that we're doing a push amongst the community, because like in Blue Lake, we don't have that many businesses. And so a family membership is $25 a year. A single membership is $15. Basically, Annie and Mary, and then this year the bingo will be the only way we can bring money into our treasury. And so we're going to be reaching out to community members. It's a great thing. A lot of people don't realize the chamber takes care of all the dog bags around town. We've done historical markers. We've given to Parks and Rec. So we're a business organization, but we're also kind of a community-based organization. So hopefully that will work, and that's all I really have.
Hopefully you got my chamber dues.
Well, we'll have to ask Rick Levin, because I don't even see, that all goes, he's the treasurer now. And I know he was planning a trip to Hawaii, so I mean, yeah.
manage my PayPal, is that what you're saying?
He might, no,
Thank you.
sure.
Is there any other public comment at this time? Okay. The chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
I so move.
Is there a second?
I could second it.
And I will approve them as well. It is unanimous. All in favor, or do we have all in favor, aye? Upcoming events.
Hello, everybody. There's an upcoming city council meeting, April 25th, 6:30 here. We have another adult skate coming up with DJ Goldilocks and a guest DJ East One, April 27th, 7 to 10 p.m. The Lager Bar is doing a block party at the end of this month on the 29th, family friendly from 4 to 10 with vendors and entertainment. We have a Parks and Rec Commission meeting May 3rd, 6:30 p.m. here as well, and bingo at the Grange. We have an April date coming up supporting the 8th grade class. Mandy, do you know, is it April?
April 22nd.
April 22nd, and May 20th will be our Chambers bingo. It's June 17th is the Old Crows coming up. And those are our upcoming events.
What time is bingo?
It is
6 to 9, it's about 6 to 9:30.
I bet Oliver would be interested.
Yeah, I think we have about 35 tickets left at City Hall.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, they go pretty
Great.
fast.
Wow.
Well, all the 8th graders, I set 2 aside for you already. The 8th graders they've issued them to the 8th graders because it's for their class trip, so they're trying to sell them as well.
There you go.
That's cool. So for item 6, is there a motion to table this for the next meeting?
I so move.
And second?
Okay.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Tabled for the next meeting. Item 7, local business engagement discussion action. So there's a flyer.
There's a few flyers attached in this packet here.
Ooh.
We have some exciting new energy coming
Oh,
into the
fun.
business community this upcoming spring and summer, starting with a upcoming roundtable this coming Monday, April 17th.
Oh.
And all it's going to be is Colin Vance, who Darcy works with, is going to come and offer a short presentation about what radio advertising looks like, what a taste of Blue Lake could look like.
Is that date on here?
It'll be the first flyer.
Okay.
April 17th.
Sorry.
Yeah, April 17th.
Okay.
So it's going to be one of many roundtables to kind of get this discussion going, and the chamber's excited to start becoming involved in doing these quarterly workshops or roundtables or bringing in outside guest speakers to really increase everybody's skills together as a community. And we're hoping with these roundtables to lead into the spring and summer event programming with the markets, eventually having Humboldt Made come to one of these and talk with us about the schedule and how to proceed with that. Collective marketing opportunities such as the radio advertising, if businesses are interested in being a part of that. And the next flyer or page is the Downtown Spring Up Beautification Program that the city is interested in connecting with our business community in regards to finding some collective branding or some collective signage, beautification, flyers, banners. Here's some ideas here. And Mandy's have a lot of ideas regarding what the business could do.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of COVID money as well that's, been carried over for revitalization, helping small businesses kind of get their feet back under them after COVID. We did a small grant program last year that was really great. I think we gave basically every business who applied, we gave them $4,000 to put towards whether it was helping with their rent or a piece of equipment or some marketing. We had people work on their websites. Keiko bought some equipment that was great. And so this is another opportunity. We thought I was calling it the Spring Up for the downtown, maybe getting some planters or some flowers and just kind of just bringing the energy up a little bit, but also using it as an opportunity for everyone to kind of work together and see the downtown as a connected space. So that would be something that we could put forward, and I just wanted to bring it to you guys. I know we've talked about it in the past, but just kind of spring is here.
So this is just an idea thing, there's no date to get together,
So I think what we'll be doing is maybe presenting it as part of this roundtable first.
Yeah.
But, we want to get it going
Yeah.
kind of quickly. It's kind of creeping up on us. It's just being short staffed. Like, we just don't have a lot of people to work on this. So things kind of creep up. But I think this is something really manageable. The city could go and buy the planters.
There's a plant sale at some point.
We
I don't know
usually
when.
do ours, the museum does our plant sale. It's gonna be a little later this year because of the weather, and I'm thinking it might be in June, maybe. It's just, everything is taking a while. And when you're talking about, we are going to be getting some barrels.
Yeah, we'll get some planters, some nice, I'd like to get some colorful planters, maybe, they have some really pretty ones at Costco, like some blue ceramic ones.
There's some at the grocery outlet right now.
Oh,
too.
yeah, I saw those too, so that could be something, I'm sorry, I have to go to a graduation, but I wanted to just throw that out there, just to let EDC know, because we've talked about in the
It
past.
sounds like a lot of fun, maybe a
Yeah.
competition for the coolest planter, or,
Exactly, yeah,
gift
yeah.
certificate to.
And we might be able to get the community involved to kind of help do the planting or
Adoptable.
something, so.
Sponsorable.
I volunteered to help plant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We got our first.
I think we'll find
Andy,
some.
should we coordinate with you before we get the barrels out? We were gonna go to Miller's and see if we can get some donated.
Oh,
We were gonna put them on the front on each side of the door.
at the museum?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what? I think the more we have, the better, because I think we can
just
always
wanted
find
to check and
places.
see if there was some kind of guidelines or something that you
Yeah,
wanted us to follow.
Not really. I mean, it would be nice to have a little bit of a coordinated approach, I think. But I think we can work together pretty quickly to do it.
You just tell us what to do.
they just need to be really big and really heavy so people can't steal them.
Yeah. And we haven't seen that really have a problem. I mean, there's always a chance that there could be a problem, but
Right.
I'm
I mean,
gonna go
like
with.
cars and bikes better
I'm
than
gonna go,
planters.
yeah.
Well, the one of the place right across the way.
All right, thank you guys.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
So we're still on item 7?
Yeah.
This is a really exciting idea.
Yeah, we're super excited.
Everybody's ready to get outside, and this is a cool, fun thing, because there's the community garden folks here, and
Between the beautification and the networking, we're really just hoping to bring some energy this upcoming season and then keep it up, quarterly touching base with the businesses and the community. How can we stay connected? And then the markets will come in the fall and we'll be at winter time. So, something else to touch on local business engagement was we have the 40th anniversary of Star Wars coming up.
Yeah.
So the Humboldt County Film Commission has approached all the cities and larger jurisdictions to say, hey, how do you guys want to get involved? So obviously we have the skating rink's going to do a theme night, but if anybody knows of businesses that may be interested in Star Wars theme, the week is June 3rd. It's that weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a county-wide, I don't want to misspeak the Star Wars movie, but for that reunion. And so they have a calendar. They're expecting a lot of out-of-town guests. People are coming to tour Humboldt.
it's being promoted
Wow.
by the Film Commission. and-
Film Commission,
huge. And I think
huge.
the Film Commission's starting to get paid a bit by the county now for what they do for tourism.
They might. There was a lot of
They were
laws.
talking about how they do everything for free.
Yeah, they have people that bring the professional stormtroopers coming up from the Bay Area and LA.
Is Del Arte involved in any of this?
Yeah, so they had asked if Blue Lake could think of any Star Wars specific programming, and they had said, oh, like a Jedi class would be perfect. And I was thinking, well, Del Arte, they could teach a Jedi, movement course. And they said those types of things get bumped up into their own county calendar of Star Wars specific events that wouldn't happen if this wasn't going on. And then they have a larger general calendar of themed events like the roller rink. But if there's any niche businesses that want to get involved with Star Wars specific,
The Lotto Bar could do a cantina night or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to do something, but I just,
Blue drinks and.
oh.
Scenes of Star Wars, or, you walk into a bar and all those weirdos are around hanging out doing whatever you do in a bar.
okay.
I mean, that
would be fun.
That would be a
Yeah.
fun setting to reenact stuff.
Catering a
Yeah, at
50th
Disneyland, they have these drinks that are.
high
like-
school reunion in Corbell that June 3rd.
That we can.
Otherwise, I'd love to come up with some kind of
Wookie dogs.
weird hot dog, right?
Yeah.
Be fun.
Wookie?
Wookie dogs.
Yeah.
Wookiee dog.
Womp dogs.
That's all I
Just
have.
watched it a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh, and one thing, would you send me a copy of the thing for the small business? And
Yes.
that way I can send it out to all the chamber people like tomorrow or the next day.
Absolutely. That's all I have. That flyer for the chamber recruitment is in the back of the packet if anyone wants to take a peek.
Can you guys share this with the North Coast SBDC? See if
Yeah.
Janet will turn up.
Absolutely. Okay. That was something we wanted for one of these roundtables is have the SBDC come out and touch base with everybody and what they offer.
Janet loves a round table, so.
Awesome.
she would-
Cool. That's all I have for item 7.
And are there any other public comments to add to item 7? Moving on to item 8, city managers and staff reports.
City manager has left the building.
Has left the building.
Parks and Rec, general programming, we met with our accountant about a week and a half ago. He said the revenue from the rink looks really great. As we move into summer, we are expecting that to drop off a bit as the weather gets nicer. People like to stay outside more. So what we're trying to do is think of how else can we get people in the park and engaged, whether it's movie nights with Del Arte or in the rink, more theme nights, but we realize we can't just keep regurgitating the DJ skate, so we're open to other ideas and expanding that. We've started to open up pickleball programming. We'll start next week. We'll start with one drop-in day a week. On Tuesdays, we'll have a morning 9 to noon, and then during Tuesday nights, a 6 to 8 p.m. pickleball. It's $5 for drop-in, and we're starting to work with the groups to find more days and times, and then all ages. Yeah, pickleball is, gosh, it's sort of like tennis.
It's in between tennis and ping pong, really, because
Yeah.
it's got a wiffle ball
Okay.
and a medium-sized paddle, not as big as a tennis, not as small, and then the
Court is smaller.
Yeah, the court is smaller, and it does sit on the ground, though. It's really fun.
Okay,
I love
sounds
like
fun.
playing a little
You
bit
could probably
here and
go 5 days a week to the tennis courts and see the pickleballers. There's a very serious core group in Blue Lake.
Oh, awesome.
there. Yeah, hardcore group.
Hardcore, yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, we're excited to have them there, and we'll start dropping basketball soon. I'm looking for the right contact there.
Just maybe an idea, how the brewery's not open Tuesday or Wednesday with weather getting better and Darcy being open. Maybe some acoustic music there by the softball field while 4 to 6 or something
That would be
on a
awesome.
Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Just
That's a good way to piss people off, Marvin.
Oh, the
Oh,
brewery.
yeah, you didn't get.
Live, nice live music, free.
No, acoustic,
No, I know.
4 to 6.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'd love it.
Darcy
I'd stay
closes at
open.
4.
Well,
No, I'd stay open.
Oh, okay.
Ka-ching.
Well,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah, it is.
I that was a thought. But
If you guys want it a little more than acoustic, I have audio equipment that I could boost.
There you
It
go.
was fun. And
We'll blame it on you.
The
The
neighbors
neighbors.
don't always appreciate
Yeah.
music evidently.
Good to
Days
know.
are so long anyway, it's really hard to get to bed early.
Yeah. Yeah.
Touching on music, Low and Slow is holding a big block party.
Low and Slow is?
Low and Slow Barbecue is their 1-year anniversary. Let me
This
make
is not
sure.
on here, huh?
No,
No,
I forgot.
okay.
We just settled on the date like yesterday and got the flyer.
So the information was
looking
not
good.
available when the agenda was published. It is now.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was
Thank you.
just settled. You actually saw me meet with them the last few weeks. So, it's gonna be Sunday, May 21st. It's gonna have a few different parts. We're gonna start with a 5K at noon. It'll take about an hour.
Nice.
The 5K is in memorial of Michaela Bernald, and then the donations will go back to Parks and Recreation, presumably a softball scoreboard out here on Clemens Field where she enjoyed playing. After the 5K, we will have live music throughout the day. We're thinking 2 to 3 bands playing for about an hour set each.
Where is this?
Mad River Brewery / Low and Slow there.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, we'll have drink specials there, barbecue. He'd like a few vendors there for some family-friendly goodies, and a DJ during the fun run. So
Fun
it'll be
stuff.
a packed, family-friendly event, and he's partnered with Jog and Shop and a few of the Six Rivers
Nice.
Running Club to really get it out to the runners. And then we'd love to invite the community of non-runners to also participate because it's a non-competitive, friendly awards, that type of thing.
Sounds
So,
good.
Fun.
That's all I
May
got.
21st. Starting at what time?
Starts at noon. The fun run's kind of the kickoff at noon.
Okay, so that's it for item 8.
Yeah.
And are there any more public comments on item 8?
Short meeting.
Maybe. There are item 9 announcements. Volunteers are needed for all these fabulous summer events. The Leisure Sports Tournament. Wow, that's gonna be.
Have we done that before?
It's
No, isn't this new? I think it's new.
It's new. It'll be 7 to 10 activities around Blue Lake, like cornhole, bocce, hacky throw stuff. And people will have opportunity to be a team of 4. There'll be a buy-in, and everybody will play each set of games and see where they rank, and then it'll go back to Parks and Rec. Whatever cause we pick for it.
And there's no date yet for it?
Not set. We have the whole month of July is National Recreation Month. Yeah.
Anyway, there's 4 of us.
We have the car show set for the 8th and 9th. The 8th is the pre-show, the 9th is Annie and Mary Day, the day of the car show. And then our fall markets, we're looking at the first week of August to the last week of September. So it'll be an 8-week series.
That will be August 6th.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wow.
on Sundays.
Matt had some fun ideas for Annie Mary parade. Matt, the guy who walks, he
Matt
lives in the
Watts.
fireman's old house. Matt Watts, yeah.
I heard a pooch part.
Yeah,
That could be fun.
like the dog house should have some dogs enter all dressed up as hot dogs or. But
One, you could go with that, remember in Eureka, they used to do strut your mud, but
right,
you could
yeah.
strut your mud
Uh-huh.
in any very.
Where's your baby?
Right over here.
You know, I think he's.
Right here.
Oh.
There you go. Cool.
I almost brought Phoebe because I was running late. I had to take her home first, though. I hope she's good.
Opie, you're a good dog.
Muriel's doing the parade. If anyone has ideas about the parade, I could pass along her contact as well. That's all I got.
Well, he thought that my mule should be the grand marshal.
Annie, well, did you ask?
We,
My mule's name is Annie, and I've always told her, you know, she's been in every parade since she's 29 years old, and she's been in every parade since.
I don't see why she couldn't be, I know we discussed Grand Marshal,
I'm
but
sort of tongue
she
in
could-
cheek, it would be
uh,
funny if
to have her up front, yeah.
anyway, I'm just joking. But
I like it.
he
There's a lot to look forward to here.
I know, right?
Okay, so, any more announcements? Moving on, the next meeting will be May 9th at 4:30 PM.
Is it gonna be May?
Does the public have any items to add to the next agenda? It will be published at some point around 72 hours before the next meeting. So it's
Putting
time.
the banner?
The banner, is that that's
That's
tabled for
going
the
to
next
be-
meeting, so
yeah.
that will be on.
So
the
that'll
next
be on
agenda.
there.
Okay, the chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Okay, I could second that.
All right, all in favor? We are
favor.
adjourned.
Meeting.
Boom.
Nice.